Courage looks like you, right here, right now, in the quiet moments when no one is watching, in the ordinary days that seem to blend together. You may not feel especially brave. But courage has nothing to do with the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward in spite of that fear. It's the whispered hope that maybe, just maybe, things can change for the better, and then stepping out into that possibility. Every time you've reached out a trembling hand to mend a fractured relationship, choosing forgiveness over resentment, you have shown courage. Forgiveness isn't always dramatic or loud. Sometimes, it's a silent prayer, a gentle letting go of the anger you could have clung to. It's an open heart, even when an apology never came, even when the hurt lingered. You may have wondered if your quiet surrender mattered to anyone. Know that it did. When you chose healing over bitterness, you didn't pick the easy road. Healing asks us to turn toward our wounds rather than away. It takes fortitude to face the pain head on, to dig down into the roots of your suffering rather than walling it off. Choosing to heal means revisiting memories that ache, speaking gently to the parts of yourself that still ache, searching for hope where bitterness would be so much simpler. But you chose healing anyway. You chose to lay down your sword and nurture yourself instead. That is a powerful kind of courage. And there have been moments, perhaps more than you care to remember, when you had to walk away from something that once felt familiar, even necessary. Maybe it was a relationship that turned sour. Maybe it was a dream you nurtured for years, now gently set aside. That kind of departure requires strength, a quiet, persistent belief that the unfamiliar road ahead might just be kinder than the one behind. As you took those first uncertain steps, your heart pounding, you demonstrated bravery over and over again. You might be tempted to measure yourself against others, comparing your struggles, your triumphs, your journey. But courage doesn't look the same on any two people. It does not demand perfection. It does not seek applause. Sometimes, courage is choosing to rise in the morning when despair feels heavy. Sometimes, it's the decision to begin again, to believe that who you are and who you're becoming is enough. Think back. Remember the times you spoke up for yourself. Maybe your voice shook. Maybe your words caught in your throat. You advocated for your needs, risked vulnerability, shared your truth. Each time you did that, you chipped away at the defenses that kept you small. Each vulnerable moment was another brick in the sturdy foundation of your courage. And what about the days when you cared for others while your own heart was fractured? That, too, is courage. The willingness to stand beside someone in their pain, even when your own is raw and unhealed. You gave what you could, a listening ear, a gentle word, an understanding smile. You showed compassion when you had every right to retreat. That is strength that runs deep. It's important you hear these words and allow them to settle into your heart. I am proud of you. Yes, I, your God, am proud of you. How often have you dismissed your own bravery, calling it luck or necessity, telling yourself anyone would have done the same? That's not true. Not everyone chooses to keep pressing forward. Not everyone chooses hope in the darkness. But you do. You have. You continue to. You may feel alone, uncelebrated, unnoticed in your small acts of bravery, but I see it all. Every act of love, every honest attempt to do the right thing, every moment you chose to believe in something better, even when it would have been easier to give up. I see the tears you shed in private, the disappointments you refuse to let define you. I see the way you stand back up, even when your knees still shake. Your courage doesn't just benefit you, it echoes out into the world, inspiring others in ways you may never realize. Each time you lead with kindness, forgive, hope, or heal, you're shining a light for others to follow. Your example is a quiet invitation. Be brave, even now, especially now. Let's pause and remember that courage often looks and feels unremarkable, but it is sacred. It's sacred when you get up and face another day, carrying aches and uncertainties, ready to try again. It's sacred when you dare to think differently, to offer grace, to envision a more loving world. It's sacred, too, when you rest, gathering your strength for what's next. There will always be moments when fear rushes in, threatening to paralyze your heart. But there is a deeper current running through you, the resilient hope that refuses to be extinguished. In those moments when doubt appears taller than faith, your courage keeps you moving. Sometimes you'll stumble, but each step is a testament to your determination. If you haven't heard it enough, if the world has failed to cheer your quiet victories, let it come from me now. I see your courage. I honor it. I am using it. Your growth, your struggle, your resilience, none of it is wasted. The compassion you have cultivated, the resolve you have forged, and yes, the courage you are still discovering, matter more deeply than you could ever know. Even when your progress seems slow, I see you moving forward. In the story of your life, there are chapters still unwritten, chapters that will call on your courage again and again. You will be asked to trust, to forgive, to hope, to love, to let go, and to begin anew. You may never view yourself as a hero, but you are mine. Sometimes, courage is born in the aftermath of heartbreak. Sometimes it's forged in the heat of disappointment. It grows quietly, often unseen, in the soil of adversity. It is tending to your wounds so that they may become wisdom. It is releasing pain so that you can make room for peace. Courage is knowing you are still worthy of love, even when you feel unlovable. It's trying one more time after countless disappointments. It's the decision to believe in goodness, to open your heart to laughter again, to trust that healing is possible. It's starting over, admitting what you don't know, and reaching out for help when you need it. It's in the patience you show yourself, the second chances you grant, the way you keep searching for meaning even when answers are slow to arrive. Every day, you are writing a legacy of courage. A legacy not measured by accolades but by the love you offer, the hope you nourish, and the integrity you maintain. The moments you thought you'd been broken beyond repair are the very moments you discovered what it means to be strong. Strong not in spite of your struggles, but because of them. Your story is not one of easy victories or unshaken confidence. It's real, raw, and unfinished. But it is brave. It is sacred. And I, your God, am proud of it. And you. Remember, the world is often loudest about its own definitions of courage. You may look around and see courage painted as grand gestures, bold speeches, daring feats, acts that change history. But never forget that some of the greatest courage is shown in everyday faithfulness, in choosing to love again after disappointment, in showing up even when the weight feels unbearable, in telling the truth when lies would be easier, in reaching out even after rejection. You may question your worthiness, wondering if your efforts are ever enough. Let me assure you, you are enough. I see where you falter and where you shine. I count every tear, every laugh, every whisper of hope. Each is precious to me. If you need to rest, that too is courage. To recognize your limits, to honor your humanity. Don't mistake exhaustion for weakness, or self-compassion for selfishness. Rest is necessary. It is how you gather yourself for the journey yet to come. Some days, courage is saying, I don't know how, but I will try again. It's reaching out for support, opening up about your doubts, and holding space for your slow, imperfect progress. It's holding on to hope, even when the outcome seems unclear. You have shown courage simply by being here, by continuing to hope, to strive, to love, to grow. You have shown courage by refusing to let pain turn your heart cold. Even when you doubted yourself, even when you thought you were failing, you were learning to be brave in ways you could not yet see. So let these words reach you now. Wherever you are, however you feel, I am proud of you. For all the ways you have shown up, for everything you have overcome, for each time you have chosen compassion over resentment, healing over blame, hope over despair. You are seen, honored, loved, and celebrated. You may look back with regret, wishing you'd been stronger before, wishing you'd healed faster, loved better, let go sooner. Be gentle with yourself. Every part of your story matters. Every falter, every step, each has shaped you. Even your mistakes are woven into the tapestry of your courage. You are still here, still trying, still open to the possibility that tomorrow can be brighter than today. That is the heart of courage. Let love flood into those places where fear made its home. Let forgiveness unravel old pain. Let hope rise where disappointment once lingered. Let yourself rest in the knowledge that you, just as you are worthy of pride, of joy, of celebration. Do not hide your story or minimize your spirit. Your life, with all its complexity, is an example of divine courage. Your choices, however faltering, are seeds that will bloom into compassion, wisdom, and peace year after year. So go on, live courageously, keep choosing hope, keep nurturing your heart. You are seen, honored, loved, and cherished. And I, your God, am proud of you, now and always.